do this.
Welcome in, everybody, back to Goblets and Warlocks. I am Jugan. With this is the Chainbreakers of the Order of the Goblet. Episode 33 we are. So not really much to put out. We have officially moved to a virtual tabletop. I freed up a lot of space in this room where I can actually walk around now. And I've been working on this thing for the past few days, so a lot of quality of life upgrades for the players and myself. So yeah, and I don't really have any other announcements other than we have 3 episodes left of Dragonlance. This Thursday is going to be an episode of Dragonlance. So we're doing Friday, Thursday. Then the last episode, the finale of Dragonlance, will be on the 8th of May. So that'll be wrapping up that campaign, and that'll be it. And our friend Hill Silver has joined in for the last few episodes, so she was a surprise returning guest. So with that, because the campaign was so far along, her character was actually there a little bit of time. It's like the only one that made sense to come back to finish it off. I'm gonna have somebody bring a whole brand new character in for like 4 episodes. So with that being said, I'll just turn over to the players. Rewards are pinned in chat if you like anything. I took determination away because with the new system, the way we're working things, it's just gonna make it a little bit harder to try to control, and nobody was really redeeming them, or players forget about them. So it just made sense to go ahead and get rid of it. I don't really see any other announcements. I have no other announcements really. Yeah, that'll be about it. I'll turn it over to Garner.
Garner, I play Glitch. Here's a horrible fact. Chainsaws were first invented for childbirth.
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah.
Explain.
It wasn't very big, it looks like, but it was designed to remove disease-laden bones during childbirth and other things that were in the way. An awful fact.
Never gonna look at
an
a
awful
chainsaw
fact?
the same again.
It is. Next.
I mean, that's a pretty fun fact, I would say.
And then
Isolde.
somebody came along and decided, oh, that's a good idea for chopping wood with.
Oh my gosh.
After. It's like, oh. And that was like 1800, so wasn't a lot of painkillers, I don't think.
Oh my gosh. Isolde.
You want more horrible facts?
Yes.
Yeah.
So one of the very first concepts of vaccines was when they would take babies and basically just like cut them and like make stuff. That's how they did vaccines. Yep.
Wow, babies.
Because they didn't have injections. They
No,
just like cut wounds.
Oh, they had to cut them open to get it in. Oh,
Yeah. And to get out. So they were just like, mush stuff together.
JR.
Gross facts.
Is that all of your fun facts, or do you have any announcements, Lauren?
I am in the throes of marking final exams. My life is hell. That's my announcement.
I very hungover, but sometimes on random occasions, usually on a Tuesday, we play Dungeons and Dragons over at JR the Nerd. Please check me out, give me a follow, or Nerd Empire on Instagram. I went to the Ren Fair yesterday and last week and before that, so I'm very medieval today. I'm like medieval hungover. So I have a medieval hangover. There's probably other things, but I forgot. So, okay.
Stand by. I gotta fix the chat bot because it's giving me the API error. So it's probably I have to read.
Maybe it's just giving me the API error.
Yes, please check out Last Streaming API Error, which is a new amazing game. I think I was doing Baldur's Gate last, but also they were going to delete a bunch of stuff on April 19th, and they said they weren't, but I don't know if maybe they did, and then maybe that like messes some stuff up, possibly. I don't know.
Yeah, it's because my token went bad. Generate token.
If you haven't played API Error, you should get it now on Steam. Rush to it. Like, there's a limited limited amounts of errors you can get.
I don't know. I haven't wish listed until it goes on sale.
Have you started your podcast yet?
Yeah. We have recorded 3 episodes. I am teaching myself how to edit using Audacity because I have the audacity to do anything I put my mind to. But also editing sucks and I'm really bad at it, but I'm getting there.
It's really hard. It's a lot harder to edit audio than it is to edit audio through video, to be honest.
All right,
Like,
it's fits, Weasel. All right, Roar Tender.
Hi, I'm Rartender. I play Kalis. I exist as a human being on this planet Earth. That is as much as I can muster and or do today. It's Easter. I have eaten way too many peeps.
Nice. And then
Candy,
we have
not people.
Yeah,
True
the candy,
Wessel.
not people.
Hey, I'm One Truth Vessel or Weasel. I run little monthly competitions in the Discord, so join the Discord, join the competitions. Make it hard for me to figure out a winner. And to keep with the facts, I don't have any like baby ones off the top of my head, but of all non-human mammals, elephants have the most human-like mammary glands. And if you don't know what that means, I'm not explaining it.
No, please explain.
Okay, elephants have tits. They have cleavage.
Oh,
So, yep. You can
All
Google it. It's a safe Google check.
Is it a safe Google check?
It is, yes.
then we
safe
have
for
Silver
you
Wolf.
or safe for the rest of us?
Hi, I'm Silverwolf. I play Arwenus. I am on a streaming hiatus until my health gets better. You'll see me here for Dragonlance and Order of Goblets.
All right. With that being said, I think that's about it. So let's get to the intro, and then we get a Arwenus recap, our second one officially of all 33 episodes so far. Only 2. I guess technically 32 because the first one doesn't count. Anyway, great goblins, sit back, relax, and enjoy the show.
In the shadows deep, their story begins. 6 souls united through thick and thin. An elven princess leads with fire in her heart. Her flames burn bright, tearing foes apart. An enchanter's hope fuels him to push on. Redeem his brother from shadows of Lishdom. A courier's burden, love unreturned. Through death and despair, her passion still burns. Chainbreakers.
Welcome in. I have my
Holy-
cam, my battle, like disconnect. Shit. Let me work on it. Arna, you're kind of off cam, but go for it.
Let's have the one doing recap off cam. Okay.
No, you're on cam, just half off.
Should I just lean like this for a bit?
No, that's not
Other
helping
way.
at all.
Other way? Other way? Okay.
Arwanus has been sucked into the shadows.
Well, after a crazy night of talking to Nico in her room, basically we went to bed and Isam and I had a little talk about what to do next in the morning. We went down for breakfast, which turned out to tell them that my father's on the guest list, which that did not go well with everybody. They wanted me to stay behind, which that won't work. They need me. So it's a bit chaotic. Isan gave me his amulet. And I gave him back the ring for a bit to, I guess, protect me. But we did a little shopping, got some stuff done during the day, kind of sped past all that, and then the party, which is a little we gave off our weapons, most of us, except for Providence. She was able to keep her delayed because it is a special
Keep going.
a special
Religious artifact.
just artifact, thank you. And so we went in. When we got in, I clocked him there, and I panicked horribly. And the him being Lord Elduin Liahorn, the princess betrothed. Which, while everyone was talking, he came up to me and started to chat, telling me I looked familiar, like the princess, which I tried to play it off and probably failed. So Providence, Nico, and I, and Kalis went to the restroom to basically get out of there. Nico's pretending to be me, so I could grab what we need to grab while Kalis is my lookout. Very smart. And we're pretending Nico's kind of not feeling 100% and staying hidden. So that's about it. I'm at the top of the roof, hoping this works and I can get in, grab what I need to get, and get out. And I hope Kalis doesn't hate me for this next part.
Oh, that brings us. I got a Garrus said I ignored him last night while watching WrestleMania. No, I did not. I invited you to WrestleMania. You did not join. But I'll be replaying in the Discord. If you have not joined the Discord, Night 2 WrestleMania after we're done with tonight's session. Anyway, let's get some new music. Let's go with the cello hall, I guess. And I might have to figure out something else for music because every time, whatever, I have to refresh the page. As you are on top of the roof, Arnis and Kalis, back into the main floor room, everybody went back into the talking with the lounge with the rest of the people there. The Lord, Redwin, he announces, "Do we have the one more guest to join us, and then we'll get this party started with the auction and everything else." I do believe he is coming now. Would my special guest like to come on camera and describe their character to the rest of the party?
Ha
Oh shit. And he's blind.
Oh,
Hello, all. My name is Zemog. I have been waiting for this opportunity. As you guys see Zemog emerge, he is a very, very gaunt figure. He has a bandage covering his eyes, as if to indicate that he's had some injury, but where you would normally see the indentations of the bandages where his eyes might be, you notice they don't seem to have any sort of circular shape to him, almost that he is devoid of eyes rather than hurt.
Dude, twins.
He's wearing a black cloak that you would imagine could look pretty dirty after days of travel. However, today it's not necessarily unclean or unkempt. But for the most part, his clothing seems very, very humble, very disciple-like. Zemog is about 5'9", 5'10", pretty average height. Very scrawny in build, maybe only 120 pounds if he were soaking wet. Very, very skinny. The lines on his muscles or his bones in more places than not are easily visible when he is in areas or patches of skin and body that can be seen around his loose-hanging baggy robes.
Okay.
Insight
well,
check.
well, he's arriving at the main door, being greeted by Lord Redwin. And as he enters in, the doors close behind. The building starts to change. As doors start shifting, the walls start shifting. Upstairs, where Arnis and Kalis is at, what Kalis you can probably see from your blind sight, because you were standing on the rooftop. Now you guys find yourself as the mansion has changed.
The what?
what?
You're now on the 3rd floor. There we go. You're now on the 3rd floor, all the way at top. You're surrounded by vines, plants, overgrowth on this top level.
Arminus, why do I
Yeah.
smell plants?
Because there's plants all of a sudden everywhere. Everything changed.
Weren't we on a roof?
We were supposed to be on the roof to go in. Something happened. I don't know what's going on. The others. Oh no.
Do you see a door?
You see
Not
stairs
quite.
going down.
I see stairs going down. That's about it.
Well,
Uh,
I guess we go down. I'm gonna do a listen to make sure that we're alone.
Yeah, give me a perception check.
Oh, found it. Oh, boo and a half. 13.
13, not too bad. You can hear the small little wind of rustling from the window that you seemingly came through but don't remember going through. And you can hear like the rustling of your leaves and everything in this room. There's a set of stairs that goes down over here.
Let's head down. Let's go.
Do you want me to go first?
Can you see?
What kind of question is that?
After you.
I'm gonna go down.
You can move your character.
Okay. I'm gonna flick my locket and cast detect thoughts. So I'll just
Love the
kind
sound
of like
effects.
I'll just kind of be focusing that in front of me, just making sure I'm not walking up on somebody.
Okay. Currently, you hear no thoughts in immediate vicinity.
And we'll just slowly make our way down. How do I? There we go.
There you go. Now, as you enter downstairs, is another little room with tables, chairs, like a little, like almost kind of like a little work, or like almost. It's almost kind of like where like a break room would be for guards. That makes sense. Like there's like little writings and stuff, like watches, whatever. You also see another set of stairs that leads all the way down. No, down another set.
I guess let's check doors first and then go down farther.
I'll follow you.
All right, there's one across. Wait, nope, just follow me. Yep, I'm going up first.
Also, I love that I don't have armor or a weapon.
You know what? It's locked. Okay, that one's locked. I don't either, so we're both in the same state. So I don't. This is not good. Lock 2. I guess we're going straight down then.
Oh,
I mean,
okay.
you can also try to pick the lock or something.
With what?
With what?
All right.
I could try and kick a door in.
As y'all
Good luck
doing
with that
that, as y'all doing that, the camera pans over to the Actually, I gotta bring our guest character out here, real quick, and then come on. Zamug, welcome. Head over to the main area and enjoy the festivities. And he gestures you over in this area, down this hall.
On Foundry, I still don't have a. It's just all black for me. But Zemog seems to move towards the way that he's gestured. He's not using a stick for his sight, however, like most would. It doesn't seem like, aside from his outward appearance, that he is in any way inhibited by the lack of sight, or perhaps he is, but he sure doesn't act like it.
You should be able to see your character now. I forgot to give you ownership of it.
Could Isam religion check to see if he sees any signs of like worship or connection to a particular deity on Zemog?
Here, I'll re-put him out. You're not near him right now. He's still in the front.
Ah, got it.
Like, I already put him out. You're right here. And he gestures you down this hallway. There you go. We good. We got you moving. All right. As you go down this hallway, there's a door over here. That. All right. Over in the main lobby. What is everybody else doing? As you see this whole place shift, you find yourself in a lounge area, but it's completely different. You're sitting on different couches, chairs.
Where
You're
was
correct.
the speaker or the guy who was announcing that the special guest has arrived?
He was still in the main foyer, the opener. Then that's when everything changed. You're now over here. And the whole layout of the building is completely changed.
Gotcha. And where is super special Lord Betrothed of Arwinus?
He is right over here.
Right over there? Cool. Then I'm happy with where I'm standing.
I tried to keep it all somewhere similar of where it was before.
Where's Providence at?
She would have gone straight back to that hot half orc.
Yeah, I put her right beside her on the couch.
Yeah, absolutely.
Isam's gonna go over to Providence and whisper. If I don't know, can he speak to her without the half orc hearing?
Just speaking a different language. We speak Celestial.
Master. All right. He will whisper in Celestial to Providence. I think our plan is. I don't know.
What do you mean?
Well, all our recon is wrong.
I mean, I didn't know anything of what this place looked like. We'll just deal with it.
All right. I
Look,
guess
they're still on the roof, right?
I can only talk to them twice.
Okay, well then maybe we need to figure out where they are just really quickly. We might need to open a door for them or something.
Also, I have a suspicion. I don't know, but maybe what they're selling here has to do with the items we had on that. Remember that list we got? When the Bloodstone Blades attacked? He's like, we need to find out if the Black Order is somewhere in this group of people trying to purchase stuff.
Do you want me to try and find out?
Well, maybe your orc friend. Do you know who she works for?
I don't remember. She told me something. Jugan, can you remind me who she was working with?
I know I forgot to bring up something.
And what her name was, because I've forgotten.
I think I forgot to put it on. That's one thing I forgot to bring over here. Yeah, give me 1 second.
It was Sister something something.
Yeah, her name is Sister Thalen.
And she also told me she was. I think she told me her religion. But yeah, Isam, I'll chat with her and see if anything going on. This guy kind of like kicks her heel towards the old elf guy. Do you want me to try and keep him occupied too?
And if you want to. I'm not. Of all the people here, I feel like we know that the Elven King.
The Crimson Eye.
Thank you.
He might be against the Black Order and might be. He's the only one who might actually be an ally.
But he kind of seems like a dick.
Yeah. Sometimes allies.
That's not the king. That's not the king. Remember, not the king.
Yeah. But you didn't tell us anything, so for all we know he's an agent of the king.
Zamog, you get to the door, you can hear like music and talking on the other side of this door. It's not locked.
Okay, if the appropriate conversational time has passed, then he will have just kind of marched himself right in here.
And as soon as you
And
walk
though
in,
he
there's
can't see this person, he stops without bumping into them.
hello, sir. Here is some hors d'oeuvres and a glass of wine, if you like.
Wine. I haven't had such privileges in a while. I do think I shall imbibe, thank you.
And clearly you can feel the shivers down her arms as she hands it to you, and she rushes off back to the kitchen.
Something about the rotting of grapes that makes them all the more succulent.
It's poetic, isn't it?
And who is addressing me?
Our oneness.
That's right. You are you're disguised as Arnis.
I'm just gonna really quickly in Celestial lean up to Isam. It's Nico. It's not Arwinis. It's Nico.
Are you? But she looks so.
Yeah. Don't worry about it. Part of the plan.
Okay.
Well, Arnis, if you are an enjoyer of poetry, tell me what tales you have woven in these recent days.
Well, I wouldn't want to bore you with anything like that. I'm just traveling with a few companions.
These companions of yours, where are you traveling from? And what brings you here on this day?
A woman needs her secrets. Can't give out the mysteries just yet.
True enough, I suppose. Although sometimes the reluctance to reveal information about oneself can be slowing down the ultimate destiny, no?
I suppose so.
I wonder, Arwinis, if I might ask a question of those that are traveling with you.
I'm sure they wouldn't mind being asked anything.
Are they all an accompaniment of you now?
Some are.
Well, are you traveling with anyone for whom the name Varian might be important? If so, tell them of my presence at this event. I am here for other means, not simply to bring you lot information if it does pertain to you. However, I should be very interested with the news involving a Varian that might be important to one of your friends. I shan't keep myself difficult to find. I'm sure that you will be able to locate me whenever you so choose to.
Now I'm sorry, it was incredibly rude of me. I didn't actually ask your name.
He's gonna scoff a little bit in a reminiscent of your previous comment. He'll say, well, the girl has to keep some secrets, don't they?
Fair
And
enough.
he'll kind of side smile, smirk, and just walk across the room. I have to move I can't actually see when I do that. So.
I actually need my eyes to see. I'm not a magical fantasy creature.
Yeah.
It does look great though.
So Mark, was you trying to say that quietly, or what?
Definitely heard by, and I'm assuming this is whom I was talking to, but very, very possibly heard by everybody within 30. Above 30 feet, maybe not so easily heard.
So you were
He's
talking
not concealing
to...
it, but he's not just about the volume that I was. If everything in the room kind of went quiet and everybody paid attention, you heard me no problem. If you were continuing on some of your own conversation, getting a refill, talking to a waitress.
Roll me a stealth check, and it's going to go off Glitch's passive perception. $20. Nope. No, Glitch didn't hear any of that. All right, was Glitch and are you only? Yeah. Where's Glitch? What are you doing? Are you still just kind of chilling over there, hanging out with the?
Well, after the room change, I'd be talking to. Looks like I wrote his name down. Mac. About what just happened. If that's normal and any little bit of information I'd get out of that.
Ah, that's cool. Yeah. Cool. Yeah. Oh. You think it was enchantments? Do you think it was an illusion?
He pulls out a little notebook and starts scribbling. But his scribbling is so terrible that you cannot read it, Glitch.
Well, that's nothing. Well, it's fine. Or a different language. I wouldn't know. Maybe.
It's more like very sloppy that he probably only could read it because it's his handwriting.
Could be. That's quite the illusion. Entire house illusioned.
As the camera... Go ahead.
Oh, I'm good.
Okay. As the camera pans back over to our paladin and druid.
Yes. So I am getting right up to the door, and I'm trying to see if I can detect any thoughts on the other side of it.
No thoughts. How far can your range go?
30 feet.
Does it go through objects?
Yes, it does. Unless it's a foot of steel. Or a foot of iron.
I think lead is one of the things
yeah.
that blocks it.
So the really... you can detect... All right. Glitch and Nico, where... Is it just surface thoughts?
Yeah.
So Glitch and Nico, what is your surface thoughts right now?
Glitch, just looking around the room, see what might have changed and trying to get a hint of how it changed. Really, just like, ooh, is that different or is that different?
Nico is staring at a plant and trying to not think about the fact that she has to pretend to be the person who just didn't return her feelings last night.
All right.
While
So
also trying to remember specific details of how Arwinis acts.
Okay. I can sense Glitch and Nico past here, like on the very edge of my awareness. I don't know if this door opens up into a room that they're in or not.
Okay.
Do you
You
want to
hear
try
them.
this?
They're okay.
Well, it seems that things have changed for everybody.
Okay, so it's not just us.
No. You really need to talk to Nico.
About...
Just talk to Nico. And he's gonna, like, walk over to the other door and do the same thing.
Okay.
Okay. But that's a bit... Okay. Talk to me. Okay.
And you get no sense of any surface thoughts on the other side.
Okay. I don't sense anybody through here. Do you see... when I feel at the door handle, what does the door handle, like... What does it feel like?
The door handle will turn, but the door will not open.
Is there, like, a deadbolt somewhere?
There's a deadbolt in it somewhere, yes.
You want to look high, I look low?
What do you mean?
Oh.
Look high and look low for what?
It turns, but it's not.
Arnis, as you're looking, there is a little bit of space below the door. So you might can think of other ways as far as your class without giving you too many hints.
As soon as Artis sees the gap, she's gonna go. Okay. And I'm gonna wild shape into a mouse.
All right. Click your wild shape.
And Kalis just stands very still because he's afraid he's going to step on you. So you see him just like freeze in place.
Do you have mouse on your thing?
I'm trying to find. I don't know what.
I don't have mouse for you.
Ooh.
Get
There
the
you
living
go.
crap out of me. Guess rat would work too.
That'll work.
Just find the regular rat, not giant. It is. Okay.
Look at there, it works.
Okay, when you get on the other side, just think about what you see.
Here, I'm gonna help you out and get you on the other side.
Weeks. Weeks.
There you go.
Thoughts immediately are hallway.
Well, as you're looking around, if you look at the door, there is a like one of the deadbolt notches, like has locked the door from the other side.
Is it something a mouse could reach, or do I have to change back?
You might have to change back.
All right, I'm gonna change back.
But you also see all these people as well.
Well. Three. Okay, 3 people. And I'm saying this out in my head to Kalis. See 3 people so
And
far.
as they start moving, and then the Lord starts moving with them.
Oh, the Lord's down here. What's he doing down here? He might be. Okay. As soon as they're out of sight, I am going to switch back and unlock it.
Okay. All right, and the door unlocks. Door is now unlocked.
Oh. I kind of step through. What's over here? Besides the 3 people. Who were those 3 people?
I'll put you back out there.
The Lord is over here somewhere, and I'm gonna whisper this. They just went north. I saw 2 people with them, and I'm not sure if there's any others, but we better be careful. They might be going to the vault. I don't know, so we gotta be very careful.
Doing Arwinus.
I don't know, and I'm afraid. And you know what? I am going to take off my tiara.
What does that do?
Just hold it. Just
I
trust me.
take it and I hold it.
You don't see this, but for the others who don't know, my hair turns blonde, my eyes turn blue, and we're going to. We'll see if I can play this off right. If we get caught, so just bear with me, Kalis, okay?
I will follow your lead.
Since neither of us have our beard, it's not going to go well. Who had the bag of holding again?
Glitch.
Fudge.
No, glitch.
Glitch.
Mm-hmm.
I think you said fudge.
Fudge.
Who's Fudge?
It's another one cursing without.
And now I'm
Person.
hungry.
I'm sorry. But back on topic, let's sneak forward as much as we can without being spotted or hurt.
Okay.
Huh.
I'll follow you. And I'm still like keeping a tab out for thoughts.
Okay.
Is there a hallway here?
Yep. Oh, you're asking her. Never mind. My bad.
Yeah.
There's a hallway.
Is
I
that
took one.
is that where they went?
No, they went. I took a step forward, and there is one up top and two below still. So there's at least 5 people down here so far.
Okay.
So maybe hide up in the hallway for a bit while we wait for them to pass. Maybe, I don't know.
Okay. Just tell me where to go. And he's like praying this entire time. He is not one to do crimes.
I'll sneak in here quickly and hide here for now.
I'm gonna step back here. Okay. What can we do? What can we do? Those
As
are in
you
the bag of holding.
As you enter the room, there is a hallway to your right, and Arnis, you're far enough to see another door to your left.
There's a door to the left, but there's a hallway to the right. I don't know how I can sneak up.
Is there
maybe
anybody
one-
up there? Do you want
Don't
me
know.
to try and sneak up?
Yeah, you go for it. Try it.
All right, I'm gonna go sneak up to the door and try and sense thoughts. Oh, I need to make that go away. There we go. And try and sense thoughts behind this door.
All right. The thoughts behind that door. You again, is Nico still thinking the same thing?
Okay. I kind of like motion Arwinis over.
I'm coming. I'm here. I'm here.
I'm pretty sure our friends are on the other side of this door. But if we go out there, is it going to be weird that we're coming from somewhere inside this place?
Probably. Well, they could be above us too. We did go down.
I don't know how space works. That's true. Do you want to try and go through that door?
Is it unlocked? Because I only have one.
I'm just working the handle.
Nico, what's your passive perception is 19?
19.
You definitely hear the handle jiggling behind you from the door.
Okay. I'll just keep. I'll look at. No, I won't look at the door, but I'll be listening to the door. But I'm still looking at the plant.
Mhm.
Okay, I think Nico knows we're here.
Okay, so a different way. So that's going straight to them.
Hey,
Mhm.
do you have any paper?
No.
I was like, do we have a way to like slip her a note?
Jugan, can I ask you a quick question?
Yep.
Does Esam know enough about the thing that we're looking for to cast locate objects?
What are you trying to locate on?
The thing we're trying to steal.
Have you seen it or touched it?
Not directly. We've just had it described to us.
And what's your range of it?
I think it's like 1,000 feet. Hold on one second.
And does it go through walls?
It definitely goes through walls, but I don't remember the range. Let me look it up real quick.
It's 1,000 feet.
It is? Okay.
Yes, that.
Kind of figured. So, what I'm going to have you do is roll Arcana check.
Uh-oh. Can I guidance myself? Oh wait, no, guidance is concentration, so is locate object, so I'm guessing not.
Nope.
You have another cleric beside you.
Let me use one of my thingamajigs that you gave us for
Advantage.
stuff. Do I have it?
Yes, you do. You have 4 advantages and an inspiration.
All right, I will use my inspiration.
I'll clear it out for you.
All right, I'm gonna use my fancy pink die. My Arcana is +0. Ooh, the best one I got was an 18.
What are you trying to focus on first?
I am trying to locate the thing that we're trying to steal.
You're
The
given
ledger?
to the ledger or the Everflame Goblet?
I
Those were-
forgot about the goblet. So I guess the ledger.
That's what I'm asking. Which one you're focusing on, so I know what to give you.
I'm focusing on the ledger.
The ledger is coming from upstairs, up above you somewhere. It's
Okay.
coming from this area upstairs. I don't know if you can see the ping, but
No.
Huh.
I think
if I zoom out, I can see
yeah.
it.
yeah.
Yeah, it's just like
That's what
it's
you're
just like a bunch of black space, so I would have no like from the map I can't tell like but I know more or less where it's at, right?
So you don't see the ping?
I can see the ping, but
It's just in blank space.
I have
Yeah.
no idea where this map ends and then the second floor begins, so I
mean,
don't really
essentially,
have
that's
it.
what it is. You can
Yeah.
detect it up here.
Yeah.
But you know it's like on the north east side on the 3rd floor.
Okay, so I'm gonna just sort of like guesstimate the number of feet and the 3rd floor and like how many rooms I would guess over, and then I'm gonna go over to Glitch really quick and Nico because they're both right here, right?
We're
Yeah,
near each
right.
other, yeah.
Yeah.
But not talking to each other or anything.
And I'm like gonna lightly touch Providence on the shoulder like as I'm doing that and being like,
Oh, sorry, beautiful. I'll be right back. And then she's gonna follow.
Darling.
Glitch, do you speak Celestial?
Nope.
Do you speak Infernal?
Nope.
Abyssal?
Nope.
Fuck.
Orcish?
If you speak, I can probably translate for Glitch. However, if it's just Common and Elvish, other people in here definitely speak Elvish.
Yes.
Yeah.
I know.
I guess we might as well just stick to Common for now. So he's going to say, or you know, yeah, he'll do Celestial, and then Nico, you can telephone to Glitch, whispering, I guess, and then
You just wave me over.
yeah,
That works.
and he's gonna be like, so I don't know about the goblet, but I think I've located the ledger. I can
There we go.
only do this twice.
Yeah, I think now's the time, at least once, just to figure out where they are, if they're okay, because things have changed.
And maybe if you can fit it in, also mention where it is, in case they don't know.
Yeah. And then I'm going to like switch to common really quick, and like I'm
ask
gonna
them ask them when they want a distraction.
and I'm gonna just like straight up like cup whispering into Glitch's ear very intimately. I'm like, I know the general location of the ledger, and I'm going to message Eyewitness. Do you think we should change the plan, or what should I add?
We don't think the plan exists anymore. Too much has changed.
Do you think they might need your lock picking skills?
We have no idea. Are you gonna mess? You just have to message them. Find out
Should
where
we
they
find
are.
a way to get you to them?
Sure, I can. If you find out where they are, I can do something. Turn invisible.
Do you want me to tell them to wait for you somewhere?
Well, let's see what they're up to first. Well, I don't know. Or you got certain limit.
I can
What you got?
send one message and then I get one back and that's it.
If they need me, I guess. Where are they? Do they need help?
Okay.
As our
Um,
camera pans back over to Arnis and Kalis.
So, do you have anything we can write a note on?
No, not one bit. I don't know what we're gonna do. But you think they're on the other side of the store, correct?
I mean, yeah, I can hear Nico thinking.
Okay, so we're on the same level then. How did this happen?
Can I help you guys?
Caleb stands up. Yes. And he kind of like puts his hands down in front of his crotch and jumps a little bit. Like, do you know where the bathroom is?
Oh, but of course, over here. And he brings you over here. Follow me.
I will dutifully follow. We're fucked.
And he brings you and he points over here. Well, we have 2 bathrooms right here.
I'm so sorry. You're gonna have to take me to it.
Mm-hmm.
Can't see. That's why I was escorting him and we got turned around.
So he opens up the store for you, and then you can.
All
There you
right,
go,
I'm
sir.
stepping inside, and I am still focusing on detect thoughts.
Oh my god! All right, thoughts. All the way around you. What is on Arnis's mind, and then
Panic, like shit, we got caught, shit, we got caught, shit, we got caught. What do we do next? What do we do next? We need to get somewhere else. That's what you hear going through her mind. And then, fuck, Elderwind's here. That's that on repeat.
you also detect Lord Rowan's on the other side of this wall. Mr. Versalt's is like, all right, it's about time to start the auction, and then you hear he's thinking over his head like what would probably be the most powerful artifacts he's about to auction off tonight, and you hear in your head the eye would probably be the most expensive one. And then you hear the most powerful lich of all time. His eye is here. I get ready to make millions. You can roll me a history check or religion check, Kalis, if you like.
Yes, I will 100% do that. I got an 8.
Even with the 8, you're wrecking your brain from your studies.
I now know what a lich is.
You know what a lich is. And you remember very distinctly, it started with a V, but you can't figure that out.
Should have paid better attention in class.
And then you have the servants. You can detect the servants thoughts. They're just thinking about like getting stuff prepped and stuff for the dinner and everything that's going to be happening during the festivities.
Okay.
I'll let you think about that. So as our camera pans over to where Zamog is, what are you doing at this point? Did you walk over? You're standing. If that's where you're standing next to a red dragonborn And sitting on the couch is a very finely dressed elf.
Yes, after finishing his wine, he left the goblet at the little table he was sitting at, and he walked over to stand by the fire. Although he passed some people on the way, he didn't bump into them, nor did they choose to move out of his way. He just found his way around them, which anybody observing him might be a little curious as to about how he did it. But beyond that, he seems to be pondering by the fire, perhaps trying to listen in to the conversation of the room, or perhaps he is just enjoying the solitude of the comforts of the indoors compared to what appears to be a routine of the wilderness or the less sophisticated parts of society that normally accompanies his comforts, or his comfort level is best attuned for.
Give me an Arcana check, please. What's it seem? As you're standing this close to the Red Dragonborn, you get a very distinct necromancy feel from him. In particular, his arm, his left arm.
Above table, this is just an NPC, yeah?
This one right here, I'm sorry. Let me do this.
Yeah, okay.
But a very sexy NPC.
Mm-hmm. Here, I'll do this for you too.
So
great
with that
teeth.
information, Zemog will, standing in front of the fire, you'll have seen him inhale really deeply. And then he'll retreat from the fire and go take a seat. Oops, I guess there's already someone sitting there. He'll sit next to this dragonborn. Is it his left arm or his right arm? Like, did I sit
Your
next
left
to
arm.
the...
You sit next to the left arm.
He'll sit next to it. He won't turn his head towards it. His face still sitting forward. Not sure how the dragonborn might have responded to him sitting there, but he'll say, "That is an impressive appendage that you have there." Realizing how bad that kind of sounds.
I have no clue what you're talking about.
Fair enough. Withhold your secrets if you wish, but, you know, if you ever desired your original back, I may be able to be of service to you.
What the fuck are you?
What I am, who I am, these things seem so important to the mortals, I understand, but consider more about what I can offer and less about what I am or where I am from or who I league myself with. I am simply offering the advanced knowledge and understanding of someone in your condition. And if this is something you wish to remedy, then you could consider myself very practiced in such healing. He'll laugh as he says healing.
Do you have blind sight or?
Yeah, he does.
Okay. Give me dexterity saving throw.
Although I don't know if blind sight's supposed to mean he's blind, but has sight. Dex save?
Mm-hmm. Okay. You see his long tongue come out to your face to lick the side of your face. And as you try to dodge out of the way, you don't quite get fast enough until you can pull away from it, but it definitely licks the side of your face. I'm going to give you the count of 5 to move to the other couch, or you will not have your head attached to your body. And you will speak no word of my appendages or anything else about me. I am here.
Suit yourself, you close-minded friend. But should you ever have a change of heart, then I shall make myself available to be found. My goal here is not to speak with you about this. There's no need for us to come to such futile methods of anger. I was just, as they say, making small talk. Then he'll slowly rise and meander away. Perhaps back to the opposite side of the fireplace. I'm hoping that's where I'm moving. Perfect.
What's your past perception? 11. I'm going to roll something real quick. Where's your ability? Okay. Cool. Fuck. I rolled a 7. Lovely. All right. You definitely catch as you're walking away. He tells something to his little squire, half-orc person here. Keep an eye on that one. All right. As the camera moves over, the rest of the party, you see all that kind of constrive, and you see a little bit of tension between the Red Dragonborn and the new invited guests there.
I'm gonna kind of lean close to Providence and just whisper, "Isn't that the guy who got mad at us for being loud last night? Why is he licking people now today?"
He's just really weird and grumpy. I don't know. I'd love to just fight him, but I don't think I want to do that right here.
I chatted with him. He's kind of legendary. Very dangerous.
Oh, now I really want to fight him.
He's a worshiper of Tuckus. We know what side he's on. He's involved in the battle for the rulership of... Which planet was that? And...
Go ahead. Sorry.
Oh, you were about to tell me which plane that was.
This was for some...
Avernus.
He is a worshiper of Tiamat.
Yeah. I knew that part. Speaking of which, have you guys sussed out the Black Order? Glitch, do you know who the gnome works for?
I think himself.
I can try and throw about some names, and just if you guys want to watch for reactions, we can see what happens.
Yeah, we don't know about this girl here that's sitting next to us either, and neither do we know about this new guy.
What about Kalis and Arwinis?
Yeah, I'm gonna send the message
them
now.
instead.
Okay, Glitch. I described to Glitch exactly where I'm sensing the object. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna tell them to tell me where you can find them. All right. So after I've described in detail as much as I can where it is, as close to you, whispering as stealthily as I can, then I'm gonna go into this corner and send the message.
Okay.
Right.
Join you, or I can join you.
So the message I'm gonna send is this.
Who are you sending it to?
I'm sending it to our witness. Ready? He is gonna say, "Are you okay? Found the ledger. Third floor, and then however many feet over his senses told him it was. Um, where can Glitch find you? When do we distract?"
You have message?
No, that's sending.
Sending.
Third level
Oh.
spell slot. I'm gonna have none left.
I don't see it prepared for you.
It was prepared. It's on D&D Beyond. I didn't. Oh shit.
Cool.
Yeah. So yeah, that's exactly what it sounds like too. Because he some like looks into the darkest shadow, and then invokes the unseen to carry his whispers through another shadow to Arwanes, and then like whispers the message into it.
You forgot to target him there, Zamad.
It won't let me target once I'll double click to target like I did, but then when I cast it pulls up the define at what level. It could just be that you said I had some of the newer rules versions of spells connected, so it might not be working as it's intended to.
What level is
Sound is
suggestion?
cool though.
Well, this is a level 5 packed slot being used for it.
Do you have a drop of honey with you?
Yeah.
I will describe what it looked like, though. As he approached, when he got to the fire, he seems to pull out a little piece of paper that already had something pre-written on it, and he tosses it into the fire, and as it catches on the flame, and you know how
I
some
figured out what's wrong with it.
paper like ash might sometimes float in the air, and you'll see that big burning piece. That sort of big burning piece of paper ash floats out towards Arkan and his guard. And as it approaches his guard, that one large enough ash that was floating seems to disintegrate and travel into the henchman next to Arkan. Or next to the Dragonborn. The
There we go.
suggestion message would read, would be said that some of the participants in this
And he
room
failed.
are not playing fair.
I fixed it. Something was wrong with the original token. It said no longer existed in this world.
Ah.
So. But he has failed. So what do you want him to do?
I want to suggest to him the idea of suspicion in the room. That what I said explicitly, the suggestion will be that some of the participants present at this auction are not playing fairly.
And you say who?
Nope, that is all that he says. Like I said, he is just inserting doubt or suspicion into Arkan's henchmen about at least those present here in the room.
All right. How long does it last?
Or not present. 1 hour.
Why not? No, it says
Yeah,
8 hours.
Yeah, it lasts fucking long, right? Like
8 hours. Yep.
you can tie someone up with that spell for a long ass time.
Yep. So he failed, and he is. You see his like demeanor perk up and start really eyeballing the room. All right. And then you send your sending spell to. Who'd you send it to?
So Arwanes.
Okay.
Do you want me
So
to do you want me to say it again? Do you remember what I said?
Yeah, go ahead, say it again.
Are you okay? Found the ledger. Third floor, I don't know how many feet over, but he's gonna say however many feet over it was. X feet over. Where can Glitch find you? When do we distract?
No longer on roof. Got caught near kitchen. Uh,
You're technically near dining room, but
near dining room. Okay, so you mean near dining room. So that's the next one.
Arnis, also, your passive perception as you're looking, there is a massive steel door at the end of this hallway over here.
See a massive steel door. 11. We're okay. Might need distractions soon.
Is that it?
Yep, that's it. She's just trying not to do too many. She's
It's like
panicking. She's panicking so bad, like, oh.
Okay, Isam's gonna like whisper to Glitch. She's not on the roof anymore. She's somewhere near the dining room. Wherever she's at, it's near a massive steel door. She says that they're okay and they might need a distraction soon. I don't know. I don't know anything other than that. Do you think that's enough to be able to find her? I can only do this one more time, and then I'm completely out. I think I should save it for later.
Save it. I'm nowhere with the dining room.
Like as he starts to move off, Isam's gonna clasp his hand really close, like for a moment, and say, "Good luck, Glitch."
Gives you a thumbs up.
And I did describe as best as I could where the ledger was to Glitch, Jugan. I don't know if you need me to do anything for that or
No, fine. You give a general
Okay.
direction. I had some unstable internet for a second, so I was making sure the stream was still going. All right. About at our halfway point. Y'all want to take a break, and y'all can start thinking about what you want to do. All right, guys, we'll be right back. Just kind of cool. I kind of like this, and you know, I don't know if it bods down or helps, but there's some cool elements to this. So I enjoy it better because I don't have to move y'all's characters for you, and I don't have to build that big ass set. So, all right, guys.
All
we'll be
I
right
can
back.
see is a bathroom.
Yeah, you're literally in the bathroom. You get the role play, take it a crap.
Yeah.
When we come back.
Kalis, we're just gonna make your vision 0 all the time, so you can always roleplay being blind.
We'll take a fiver, so we'll be right back.
All right.
Dude, you're
Welcome back. We're getting back into it. So I don't know where we left off. You, Arnis, you got a message. You sent it back. Azam, you relayed the message back from Arnis. And we'll pan over to Kalis, who is taking a poo. Probably.
Uh-huh.
I don't know.
No, I'm just kind of standing in the bathroom, having a teeny tiny freak out. And he is just gonna like focus and breathe and just Astaria, give me strength. And he's still gonna focus on Lord what's his face if he is still within range. Just kind of keeping not like focusing on him, just kind of keeping tabs of where he is.
I'm glad you said that. If you're keeping tabs on it, you would have heard his thoughts. He moved to the second floor over here on this up top. So he moved to back. Actually, Arden, you would have saw this. He will move past you and give you a actually, no, you don't have your blonde. You have blonde hair now. Actually, I have to go back and do that. Hold on. I have to adjust that. I didn't think about that. I had to move and I didn't realize he walked right past you. So that, yeah, that's fun. All right. He stops right in front of you. And, I don't believe I recognize you from earlier. You have the same features as somebody, but you have blonde hair.
Is that how you address royalty, sir?
Yes, roll something. Hold on. Royalty? What do you mean? What's history? History, wisdom, or intelligence? I think it's history.
Intelligence.
Very.
Those
History's
dragons
wisdom.
got dice.
Oh,
Hmm.
never mind. It's intelligence. I'll shut up.
Why? Can't quite recall why you think you're royalty.
You said someone else here was with my features? That must be Lady Arwenis. Been looking for her.
What is your name? I don't think you're on the invitations.
Naira Silgwyn. Princess, if you will.
Ah. You said you've been missing for 2 years.
I have. But that's no concern of yours.
Huh. Because there's a reward for your return.
And if you try it, you will burn.
Interesting. So, why would I not just return you now? Your father's servant. Not servant, but acquaintance. That's what I'm looking for. I'd just say servant is here. Why not just go take you to him now?
Depending on the servant. Who is here?
Really gonna make me do this? Okay. Lord Edwin is here, and I'm sure he'd be quite relieved to be able to bring you home. And he'll pay handsomely, probably, for that.
Or make me disappear again like he did the first time.
Make you disappear?
You think I ran off willingly? No. I've been held in captive and just got free. I found out Lord Elduin, who won't be Lord for long, was behind it. You'll just make it worse. Specify stay secret and quiet and hidden. Now, if you bring Lady Arwenis to me, I can talk to her. Without the others knowing.
Give me a second. Twitch chat, I do have static in my head. I don't know how to fix it. I don't know why it's clipping, but it's not doing it right now for some reason, but then it did. I don't know, but it's not bad. So, I think, yeah, it might have been my internet being thingy, but it's not clipping right now. I don't know. Clearless, you're tracking what's on his mind. What is on Silver's mind right now?
More
It's
like getting into that noble thought process and knowing Kalis is somewhat close and can read minds. Get them now. Get them now without Eldwin. Get them. And you see her, she's more commanding than she used to be. She's more direct. Get them now.
How
It is
far
nice.
away is the stables? Jugan,
The stables were in town.
how far away?
All across town.
More than 5 miles?
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't know, like,
So the
distance-wise where we were.
So on the Gilton map, the stables were pretty much right beside where the inn was, and you're at the manor, which is all the way on the other side of town, on top of the cliff.
Okay.
Yeah, I think Zoom is degraded or whatever because it doesn't clip unless you guys start talking. I don't know why, so I think it's the Zoom, but it's fine. It's not terrible. And Kalis, you hear in his head, major payday. How unexpected.
I am going to come out of bathroom.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
You can-
I can click open the door. I was like, how the
Yeah.
hell do I get out of here? And then I'm going to bump into him. Oh my god, sir, I am so sorry.
It's fine. Go gather your friends because it's time for the auction to start.
Yes. Who's I am so sorry. Who am I speaking to?
He walks off.
What the fuck, Arwanis?
We need to go now.
Where? I will kind of like put my hold my arm out for her to take, and we will walk and talk. Guide me where we're going.
We have to go north. Towards the 3rd floor.
Okay. I will just follow you. And there are more people in here.
Yep, these are all the servants that are busy around, moving around the table, setting up the table for like dinner later.
Okay. Are any of them thinking about us?
They actually look at you as like, the guest, the lounge is over here. To this door.
Oh, we were just told to meet, god damn it, Lord what's his face? Up on the
Lord
3rd
Rowan.
floor. Lord Rowan up on the 3rd floor.
Well, that way is to the kitchen, so you will not get anywhere that way.
Oh, I
So-
am so sorry. Could you guide me to the stairs to the 3rd floor, please?
So you can go back out to the main foyer where the stairs go to the 3rd floor, or you can go through the 3rd floor that's attached to the lounge.
Thank you so much. And you said these are servants, right?
Yeah, these are just servants.
Okay, I like reach into my pocket and slip them a silver.
Okay.
Then to
Alright.
see the princess's eyes is gonna just glare like, why would you do that? But say nothing at all. She's being
We
Come on.
tip service staff, and then we're just gonna keep walking.
she's not
Okay.
she's just oh, there, okay. All you.
Do you want to go back out to the lounge?
Hell no.
Exactly.
Okay.
So we'll just keep walking this way.
As you get out to the front, you see 2 guards right at the stairs. and Lord Edwin's up top on the next level.
Okay. I say just follow me.
Okay. She's gonna just nod and not say much, but follow you like you plan.
I'm just gonna keep walking like I don't see the guards because I don't see the guards. So whichever way the stairs were.
The stairs
This-
are right behind you. Right, they're standing right in
Oh,
front
those
of you.
look like walls. Okay. Then I'll just try and walk past.
So yeah, way the map is there's 3 levels. You're on the first level, and there's goes up, and then I'll send you to the second level. But these guards stop you. Is like, what do you think you're good?
We were told to meet the Lord up on the 3rd floor. Something about special viewing.
The auction is gonna be taking place right here. He'll be doing the auction from the balcony down to you guys.
Oh, thank you very much for letting us know that. I just get so confused at these fancy functions, you know?
Well, go get the rest of your friends, and then we can start this.
Yes, sir. Thank you. We will do that.
Okay.
And we will walk off up here.
Walk where? Oh,
Up.
over there.
Yeah. Arminis.
I'm trying. Hold on. I think not.
All right.
We either have to go get everybody, and somebody is going to have to do this while I don't know what's happening.
Well, he's seen me, and he's
Definitely seen me.
yeah. So get the others. I cannot be seen like this.
Okay, stay here. If you think you're going to get caught again, just turn into a something. I don't know, a rabbit? Are rabbits around here? I don't know. Vermin.
You.
Okay.
Sorry. That was a bit harsh. Sorry. I just
Okay.
feeling like that. Okay.
It's okay. We're stressed. We just need to take a breath. And I put my hand on your shoulder. Just remember, we walk in the light of the stars. And then I will go to the store and kind of like, come on out.
I'm gonna probably hide towards the bathroom. That's probably what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna hide into the bathroom. So I am not seen.
Then we will.
At all.
I will know to come get you in the bathroom.
You go into the bathroom? Okay.
I'm hiding in the bathroom because you were not being seen.
All right. So my
And I guess,
man's
like,
moving guards
I
around.
come right up on. Is that
Yeah,
Isom?
you open the door. You open the door. It's pretty much them. Providence, Sam, and Glitch. You feel this aura of protection wash over you as you feel the presence of Kayla's coming through the door. I will say, Glitch, there is a door behind you as well.
Let's just, it's like, I found half of them.
I just lean into Isom, and in Celestial, I'll just say, Arwen is hiding in the bathroom. The Lord is upstairs. There are guards guarding the main stairs up. I don't know of any other way up. Apparently there is a stairwell off of this room, but it would be a little obvious if somebody just walked up the stairs from here.
Which can turn invisible. You guys are supposed to wait for him.
Okay, well,
Is Arwenis a spider again?
she's in the bathroom.
As a
Also,
spider?
and then I kind of like hold up her tiara. I was like, I'm holding this.
So Isom's like, what the?
And,
Please tell me she's a spider.
I heard her kind of yelling at Lord Edwin about being a princess.
What, what do you think we should do?
I don't know. The house changed.
I know that destroyed all of our plans.
We were on the roof, and then we were down here.
Is she in danger?
I don't think so. The servants were very nice and accommodating to us. We seem to be pretty respected.
Excuse me, now is time for the action. Please head to the foyer area and we'll kick this thing off. Okay, thank you.
He's going to be showing
Jack.
everything from the balcony.
Isam's gonna whisper, we'll all be out here seeing everything from the balcony. Arwenus is in the bathroom. And just, I suppose, move on.
Can y'all please move away from the door so I can exit, or you can exit to the foyer, please?
Oh, I am so sorry, sir. As you can see, I didn't know there was a door there.
Isam is gonna, like, trip Kalis.
Okay.
As Zemog passes by,
Are you okay?
Yes, sorry. Clumsy blinds.
As Zemog passes Isam here, I'm sorry. Well, wait. Which one's Isam? Can you guys ping?
Isam's the glowing yellow one. A gold orange one. Go ahead.
Well, then never mind. I thought I was thinking that.
I was kind
Kaelus's
of like,
character was
I was
Isam.
like right by the door. Yeah.
Perfect. Okay. Well, as he gets nearish Isam, you'll notice Zemog kind of keep his distance a tad more. Just a little bit of separation, but also as he passes a majority of the people in this room heading towards the door, you'll notice him kind of pause for a second while that interaction with Arkan was going on. And if anyone was watching Zemog, he's definitely going as if he's memorizing scents of sorts, and then proceed past them.
Providence, you feel a slight bump on your butt as she walks up and says, "Come on, darling, let's go to the foyer."
She's gonna slip her arm around this. How tall is this half orc?
She is roughly about. How tall are you?
6 foot. 6. Yeah, I think 6.
You're exactly. I thought you were taller than that.
I could be 6'6".
You're taller than me.
I remember that I made her really tall, but I.
Yeah.
What is it in centimeters?
I didn't put it in
cares
centimeters
about
because no one would know, except for us.
There's like half of us.
Yeah, but Jugan's the only one that matters.
Ugh, that's.
You're 6 foot exactly. Okay, got it.
Yes, I thought.
So she's roughly about, 6'2".
Oh, so she's taller. Okay, then Providence is gonna slip her arm underneath her arm, and then kind of drape her other hand on her like bicep. She's like, oh, okay. Well, why don't you just escort me in there?
Yeah, and she escorts you in there. So I'll move your token.
Any idea what's the story with this creepy guy with the blindfold? Not the one that I'm with, the other one.
It was like, I'm not creepy.
I have no, darling. I have no clue who that is. I've never seen him before in my life.
Huh. Okay.
And she just escorts you into the foyer. Then one by one, all the other walk by you. Feel free to move about the cabinet.
Okay.
If you go to your guard, stop for me, please.
Glitch, there is a stairwell to the 3rd floor somewhere in here.
In this room?
Yes.
Oh. I'll look around. What the word?
Maybe that door? This one?
Maybe. There's 2 doors.
Well, this door is the outdoor.
Well, all doors are like that. Depends which way you're going.
I think that's.
I will.
Is there somebody still in here with us?
Looks like.
It's like Archon's
it's-
guard.
Yeah, Archon's
Right.
guard. That's kind of just kind of creepy. Just like he's got like this dumbfounded look over his face. Still.
Okay.
I will look into that.
Okay.
Let's go. Everybody out the door. Let's go to the auction.
Let's go to the mall. Also, Arminus is still in the bathroom.
I would step through there and be the last one through, and then cast invisibility on myself.
And go back in. Okay.
If nobody's looking at me.
The guy that was kind of charming, he went with the guy. The only people left in here are the musicians that are kind of like packing up their stuff.
That's why I just step outside the room while everybody's walking in one direction.
Nico.
You can
Yeah,
target
no-
yourself and cast invisibility, and it'll change your token.
Perfect.
Make sure you target yourself. There you go.
Think I did.
Nico, I am going to hand you Arminus's tiara,
Okay.
and I'm going to tell you, like, she is in the bathroom, just straight down this hallway and to the left.
Okay.
So does Nigo now have 2 tiaras? One fake one and one real one?
Yeah. One is part of the disguise. Absolutely.
You
Always
do
have
see
to.
a guard standing there, and as you go to that hallway, there's a guard standing here.
Mhm.
And I'm going to move this guard a little bit further up. And guard down here, as y'all see down, there's a big steel door down into this hallway, and there's a guard standing there. And so basically, there's guards posted at each hallway right now.
Okay.
But if you're saying you're going to the bathroom, they'll allow you to pass.
Yeah, I'm gonna just say that.
The bathrooms are right here.
I'm just going to come stand by Arminus, and I'll be right back. I just busted my fidget toy all over.
No.
That sounded pretty nasty.
Oh my gosh.
I killed a peep.
Oh.
Now there are like wet beads all over the place. I'll be
Your
right
fidget
back.
toy was a peep?
Yeah.
Was that you that eats peeps with Coca-Cola, or am I thinking of someone else?
No, that was me.
Ugh. Ugh.
Sorry, where is the bathroom is to the north?
No, there's 2 sets of doors as you get there to your left and right.
Okay. Right. And then I will just try the door right next to me here.
Mm-hmm. Unless I don't know if she locked it or not. Did you lock it? No. It's weird.
No, panic state.
You open the door and you kind of see a blonde-haired elf.
I've seen her this way before.
Okay. Just kind of panicking in the right corner. And
Mhm.
this guard
Yank you
says,
in.
like, women in their bathroom visits.
Yep, exactly that. And hopefully he doesn't catch on to how similar we look.
Wait, this is reason. Okay.
Well, you are having, whatever. Never
Yeah.
mind. Probably knows you all could be twins.
And you're having digestive issues, so
Yep.
Oh, I
there's a
forgot.
priority. Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
So, Lady Arwinis, I got caught.
So I have an idea.
Hmm?
I'm gonna hold out your tiara to you. You
Yep.
take this,
No,
and I will look like you.
no. Nico, no.
Yeah.
I'm not letting you get captured. No. You don't know
Well,
what he's like.
Fletcher.
Are you sure about that?
100%. Take your tiara. It's really, really kind of having an effect on me, looking like the person I've been crushing on all this time. So you take the tiara.
Okay. All right. So are you gonna just go out? So how? If Alduin sees you, sees you as mean, like real mean. It's not gonna go well.
Nope. That's fine. It'll be fine. What could go wrong? Don't answer that
Everything?
out loud. I don't want you to tell me.
Make sure you have an escape plan, please, or some sort of spell to get your way out quick.
Mm-hmm.
If not, I have one, and I can do that.
Fine. I got this.
All right, fine. She'll wrap her hair back up into what she normally wears and puts the tiara back on since she's still. I guess. Oh. Brown hair, green eyes again.
All right, and you drop your disguise.
And I put up a new one.
I'm gonna drop your disguise self, and then you're gonna put up a whole new one.
Yeah, I'm gonna look like with Mira.
Princess Mira Silgwyn. Oh, be very, very snooty.
Watched two people walk in right in front of it. So.
Yes. So be snooty, be snobbish. Don't let anyone call you anything but princess or your highness. Got it?
Absolutely.
Look down on everyone.
Before we go back out, ooh, that's what happened.
Yeah. So click on and target yourself, and there you go.
Well, it only targets self, I believe, but
Okay. Yeah, it does say disguise though, but
yeah. Do we want to go back down to everyone else, or do we want to go back through the other way?
We should go through the way you came and then come down together. Like we're in mid-discussion. Like you found me finally kind of thing.
Okay. I'm just not
Okay.
gonna touch
Okay.
while we walk.
All right. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
To you, your highness.
Come along.
Down. Your highness, this way.
all right.
We go this way.
Okay, not working now.
All right. What happened?
I'm good. I'm good. We're good.
All right.
As soon as like Isam sees the two of you, you just see him like jaw drop for a moment, and then you see him mouth, "Are you out of your mind?" But he doesn't say anything.
I would lead him and like, what do you mean?
But he's looking at Nico and not Iwanus.
Yeah, he's looking at.
I'm just like eyes straight ahead, standing like perfect posture.
Killing me. And then as soon as you come in like any kind of view, Lord Elwin looks immediately towards you, Nico.
Mm-hmm. Well, I look dead ahead. I don't look at him.
I'm gonna step right in front. No.
Interception.
Princess, where have you
Roll
been?
for initiative. Sorry, my bad.
Sorry, I didn't hear what Jugan said.
Princess, where have you been? I've been looking for you for quite some time. Didn't see you come in the building. It's a shame that you that you vanished right before our wedding.
Well, my business is my own for now. You can step back.
No, you realize that a war is about to happen. You don't.
I realize.
Can Sky self mimic your voice or change your voice as well? I don't think it does.
It doesn't.
I'm just doing my best.
I didn't think it does. Why do you sound that way?
Don't question me.
He reaches for your hand.
I'd step back and like
Hands off.
slap.
I'll slap him. I was like, hey, hands off the princess.
Why do y'all look so very familiar?
I've never introduced myself. I'm Lady Arwenis.
You sound more like the princess than the princess actually does.
It was part of my training to be disguised as her. Because I could go back to my normal country if you want.
Would
Your Highness-
would Zmog be able to hear this conversation taking place?
If you're trying to listen, give me a perception check.
Kind of all he does.
And while you're standing there, you feel a weird, like, warmth from the other blind one in front of you.
That warmth means you can add +4 to any of your saving throws if you so choose.
Is it 4 or 5?
It's 4. My charisma's a +4.
Okay. A 10? Let's see how... He would most likely try to make it stealthy, so he'll roll a stealth. Terrible. But 13, so I would give you this, Zamog, that there's, even though you can only hear mumblings over there, but you get the sense of tension over there. Zamog, but you don't hear like words.
You would hear me leaning over to Providence going, I'm kind of nervous.
They have it under control. Don't worry.
Zmog was going to cross over to start walking this way, but this time he will bump into to Kalis here. Am I saying that name right?
Yeah.
Okay. And I also, in the process, like as we kind of bump shoulders, I go to grab him to stable him, like, oh, I'm sorry, you know. But I want to try and pluck a hair from the back of his head.
Can I roll a perception check to see if I see this?
Sure.
Can I feel it? Because I have pretty short, like cropped military style hair. So, but I mean, there's enough for you to pluck hair, but
yeah,
You're just
his
gonna be like
photos
yanking his
don't-
head.
I don't notice this.
No, you don't notice anything. So give me an unarmed strike. There's a Mog.
I don't have any armor on, so my AC's a 10.
I guess punch is what it'll.
10 is just enough. Kalish, with your heightened senses, you feel a hair being plucked out of your head.
Ow! Ow!
My apologies.
Oh,
I could not see you there.
I also can't see you there.
Hey, just watch out, you know.
And I'm just
Careful.
gonna like scoot a little bit closer to Providence.
And at Providence's statement, I would say,
Yes, your large ladyship. I shall try to be more cautious of my surroundings.
Yeah, you do that.
but
She's
he's
gonna kind
proceeding-
of like cross our arms and just look at him and watch him go over there?
This time, as he's crossing the room, he's acting a tad bit more feely before he walks. Instead of calmly, like he knows where he's going, he's acting a tad more like you would expect his appearance to represent. And can you show me which one was the guard that Arwinis was talking to? And fake Arwinis?
Not one of them. You did not see the guard they were talking to. The guard they were talking to was
I thought it was
back
right here.
No, the guard was back here.
Oh.
Actually,
goodies.
no, it wasn't even that guard. It was this guard.
We're talking to somebody else.
I got
We're
you. I
talking
thought
to
y'all
the-
were
we're
coming in
talking
over
to
here. I'm
someone
so
that
sorry.
You're yeah, they're talking to this guy. I guess I should do this. Pop out. They were talking to this guy.
Pretty sure you almost sat on him on the couch.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you sit right beside him on the couch. As you start walking that way, this individual stops you. No more further. This is where we're going to be bringing out the items to auction, sir. So would you like to go back and step in line as we're getting ready to start?
I have some other business that needs tending to first, if you don't mind.
And then he'll kind of side whisper, say like something as well that
The wine is running through me a little faster than I would like. I will only be one moment.
Give me a persuasion check. What advantage? Well, that'll be fine. It don't matter. That's good enough. It's just like, oh, dear God, sir, you look like you're old. You can, yeah, go ahead, go right ahead. The bathrooms. I don't think they're what they're supposed to call the washroom. The washrooms are right up here. There's two on the. So there's two. I don't like this thing. There's two right in front of you. One to the left and one to the right.
Can I get that religion check from earlier by any chance, Jugan?
Which religion check for what?
I just wanted to tell if I could tell if Zemok had anything that had to do with his god or whatever.
What was your religion?
I didn't roll it, but
Oh.
I have a +3.
Okay.
And whatever if I'm allowed guidance.
You're also concentrating on something, and I don't know what you're concentrating on.
I
Locate
think I'm
object.
concentrating on locate objects. Yeah.
So
Well,
you
that
can't do
was
guidance.
that was a 6 anyway. So
How long does locate object last?
that's a very good question. How long does it last? Locate object lasts for 10 minutes.
You're probably coming up on the cusp of like a minute or two left of that.
Okay, someone's gonna grab or not grab the princess, but he's going to say, "Princess, you do sound like you have a bit of a cold, Your Highness. Come this way, and I'll attend you for a moment." He kind of like tries to like usher her away from usher Nico away from Lord. What's
Did you
his
say
face?
you're touching her or ushering her, or what are you doing?
I'm not ushering her, but without touching her. Like he's not touching her.
Okay,
He's like,
'cause,
come this way, and I can.
I'll
Yeah,
wait for somebody to try to touch her because it'll go right through the disguise.
yeah. He would
All
not
right,
touch royalty because he'd probably get beheaded.
Yeah.
We'll hold off on that for a second. We'll pan. The camera pans over to an invisible glitch. What are you doing?
He's gonna go back in that room and try the door on his right.
It is currently locked.
Well, that door's in front of me. Well, let's unlock it. Tries the knob. Is like, well, shit. Oh, that door there. I thought it was the other one.
No, it's this one. Yeah, right in front of you.
Can I see through it, like a little keyhole or something that would look like there's
It's a
stairs
standard
through it?
wooden door with a lock.
Okay. And is anybody else in that room?
Only the musicians, but they're currently packing up their.
Okay, I will.
I'll actually turn off their.
Let's lock pick. Let's try doing that.
What'd you do? What'd you roll?
I was. Oh, nothing yet.
Oh.
Rolled a 32.
6 plus 6, 12. Well, what did I get?
15? You got a 15.
15. Yeah.
Do you have lot picking stuff? You do?
Yep.
Okay. All right. I think you could roll off that, but that's fine. That's surely enough, and the door unlocks.
Oh, there it is right there. Yep. Okay, sweet. And then I'm going to go up. Those stairs.
We'll open the door and go up.
I see. Oh,
You're now
Back
on the
up.
3rd floor.
perfect. And looks like I don't see. In fact, looks like
So you're like on the you're now on the 3rd floor. There's a door over here to your right.
Yeah.
And then you see a balcony that overlooks the dining room over here.
Okay. Got a door. Well, if I'm at that door, I might as well do a quick go over to it and see
It
what
is-
if I can.
It is currently locked.
Oh, well, let's try. Oh, I clicked the lock thieves tool. Oh, that's worse.
Still got a 13. As you get to the last tumbler, you almost got it, and you feel like it would almost open it, but it does not.
Oh, dang.
But you don't break your thieves' tools or anything.
Glitch had determination that he forgot to move over to a reroll though.
Do you want to use that?
All right, fine. I forgot about those. I don't have that screen open. That just give me is what? Reroll? Oh, these just said it.
16.
16.
That actually unlocks it.
That was almost a 1. Good outrolled.
You're glad it wasn't. No, might have broke your thieves' tools.
Yeah. Then I go inside quick.
You walk into a room that is clearly like somebody is staying here in this room. There's nobody currently in there. There's a bunker, all sorts of stuff. So, like a basically standard nice room. You see another door to your left, and then another door to your right.
Oh, there's gonna be rooms everywhere in this place.
Mm-hmm. How long does your invisibility last? 10 minutes?
An hour.
Or an hour? Okay.
Yeah.
As long as you don't.
Some did tell you it was way to the right though.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I was just doing a quick check. This looks like a bedroom. So
Mhm.
I did write that down. Okay. Screw it. Looks like a bedroom. We're looking for hopefully a more secure room. Gonna move slowly down the hallway.
As you're moving across this overlooked balcony, you do see the Lord over here.
Okay.
He is flicking down over the balcony as the commotion is downstairs of everybody on the 1st floor, standing around.
Oh,
Are you still
he's there.
moving? You're not.
Yeah, I'd
Looks
like
like
to
you.
Well, I was letting you describe so I don't go too far without wrecking anything.
Yeah.
Well, I want to sneak past everybody then.
You can easily do it because you're invisible. I'm not going to bother having you roll for stealth.
Okay. And that's what I'll get to this area.
So you get down to another hallway.
To the right? This seems like the right. I'll go down this way because it's to the right. Chair, sneak
Oh,
down
that's
slowly.
you're going like south now.
It's not to the right. That's to my right.
Mm.
That's my info I had. Is that not a little hallway?
Well, he was describing over here was towards where he described to you. This side.
Oh. Go up? Is that what you guys are talking about?
That was the ping he described to you.
Oh, I didn't see the ping.
Yeah. So it's like the ping was described over here to you.
Okay. He's just running around blind. He doesn't know where he's going, so.
So you're going down the hallway. You see a door to the ahead of you, a door to your right, and then a door to your left.
Well, let's try the first door.
It's a spare bedroom. Look like a guest bedroom.
Yeah, step in. That's it. Bedroom. Quickly. Like to go to the other door.
Okay.
It said it collided with the wall, but locked. Well, once again, thief tools. Trying to be nice, and quiet. Oh, that's a bad roll. 25.
Bad roll? That's a fucking 25. How's that a bad roll? Yeah, that sure enough opens up or unlocks the door.
I didn't realize my stuff was that high. Oops.
It opens right up, and you see the ledger right here on the door, on the desk in this master bedroom.
Oops. I close the door behind me.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll take out. Oh, is that gonna like? Actually, I do have another spell. I'm gonna cast. I won't affect my other spell. See invisibility. There it is.
As soon as you cast your spell, you'll become invisible.
Oh right.
I thought it was.
Ooh. No, if you cast a spell or any action or attack action or something like that, he will
I
become
think it has to be
invisible.
hostile.
Yeah, attack or cast a spell. I would think. I was always thinking attack, but it's everything.
But it's also
Okay.
cast a spell. As soon as you cast a spell, you become uninvisible.
So that
Hey, I'm gonna pull up my lantern at sees invisibility.
Okay.
That should light up the room, but and
I mean, the room is already kind of lit, but this. Oh, no.
but it shows invisible. Anything that's invisible.
Yeah. You currently see nothing that's invisible.
Okay.
Now I'll light up this room.
Okay. Then he pucks the lantern away and actually
Immediately put
checks
it
for
away.
Yeah, I gotta. Well, if I saw the invisibility, there's nothing in here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna put it away. And one last thing.
Well, the ledger's right here on the table. I don't know if you can see it.
Yeah, I saw it. But it seems too easy all of a sudden. I think. Check for traps would be the last check.
Okay.
Where's that on the sheet? What would be what? Check.
I would probably been smarter to check.
Marksman.
Oh, probably, but I didn't.
Okay.
What's going on?
We'll check. Are you going to check for traps?
Yeah, under sleight of hand, or how's that? I'm just trying to find on all this. There's no trap. What would you like me to roll for that?
What are you using to check for traps? Are you checking for like mechanical traps? Or are you checking for like magical traps? What are you trying to do?
Oh, just mechanical traps. I can't do magical stuff.
Just give me a perception check.
Okay.
Or investigation, your choice.
I'll do investigation.
Okay.
Because that's way higher. Good thing.
16. And where are you checking at? Where the ledger's at?
Yeah, I work like I have ledger and my little short path towards it.
Okay. You don't really see anything mechanical around where the ledger is at.
Okay. Spells. I don't have anything else.
As you're deciding what else you want to do, the camera will pan back into the foyer where everybody else is at.
Yep. Yeah.
Is Zanog still going in the bathroom? What's
He's
Zanog doing?
returning from the bathroom now.
Okay.
I'll just slowly move 5 feet at a time as conversations go on.
All right. So y'all in the main room. I'm gonna. Does anybody want to say anything for?
Isam's trying to pull.
Oh yeah, that's right. Y'all are trying to go down the hallway over here, right?
Nico away from Creeper guy.
Yeah.
Do you come along, or he like tries to usher you?
I'll nod to follow you to where you can do your
Healing magic.
yeah.
I think that guy pinched my head.
What do you mean pinched your head?
I don't know. Like it felt like he like pinched me.
Okay, well, once we're done with stuff, I'll have a chat with him.
Who is it?
I don't know. He seems to be like kind of creepy, but blind and kind of disheveled. He looks really gross. Yeah, I'll chat with him. Don't worry.
Okay. Well, also don't forget we don't judge people based on how they look.
I know.
Everyone does.
Okay. Do you think Arwen is doing okay over there?
I have
Can't see.
no idea.
They're like all bunched up. Hold on a second. Providence is gonna walk to the center of the room. She's gonna take her glaive and she's gonna just bash the butt end into the ground. It's gonna like light up because it does that. She's also gonna cast thaumaturgy, and she's her eyes are gonna glow and her voice is gonna get really loud. And she's gonna yell at like, "Hey, elves! Stop standing in the hallway and just get in here so we can start this stupid auction."
Yes, this is what she says as the Lord from the balcony above announces.
Kalis is just like, oh my god.
Well, after you, sir.
Oh, there. 1 second, Lord Redwin. A couple of the guests has wandered off. Let me go retweet them for you.
I got it. Don't worry. She's gonna grab his arm like, let's not disturb the princess. Let's not disturb the princess.
Take your hand off of me. You do not touch royalty.
Royalty? You're just a lord, just like I'm a lady. You're not anything higher than I am right now.
If you honestly sit there and think I am the lord, of course it's a facade. I'm royalty. Now let me go so I can go get my betrothed.
Betrothed does not mean you've got the girl yet. It means you're about to be. Doesn't mean it's final.
Hold on. Question. Does your tiara need to be required to be attuned?
Yes.
Oh shit!
Oh, shit.
If
So,
you
yeah.
take something off, do you unattune from it?
Yeah, no. You can take things off without unattuning.
It's a conscious effort
She-
to unattune.
But she did so to change her hair to
change my hair
blonde.
back.
So she did unattune it herself to change her hair to blonde. So her hair is actually blonde right now. So this kind of changes the dynamic. I totally forgot
Oh,
that.
no.
Was
Oh, forgot about that.
The question is, why you have somebody that looks like you, my betrothed? And why did you leave? I don't understand. Am I not worthy
Leave?
enough for you?
What has my father told you?
That you were kidnapped.
Yeah.
So, when we're done with this auction, we might as well just return back to the nation. And we can finally get this marriage done.
Hmm. If yeah. Oh. Careless, don't say a word. um. s-
I have ceremony prepared, and I don't know why.
All right, fine.
There's
Do you
also
want
a
to
great.
meet Lady Arwenus and why she looks like me?
We both know that Lady Arnis is a facade of yours now. Now you've shown your true self.
Or I could be telling the truth. There is two of us. All it takes is this little tiara to change your hair color.
Well, now we know why you've been running with, but that's fine. We'll just continue this after the auction, shall we?
All right. If you say so.
Let's return to the auction, my princess.
Mhm.
Sorry to jump above table. Arwenus has taken off her tiara for us before and put it back on, and her hair has changed both times. Like gone to blonde and then back to her disguise.
It is
When
accurate.
was that?
That's true.
That was
When I
back
first originally
in the-
showed them.
back
Yeah.
at the Majestic. So
Yeah, well, that was a goof up on my part. So it does take an hour to attune to it to make sure she can do it.
Could she get a deception check to possibly?
I mean,
what?
legitimately, her actions would have been different had she remembered that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I would have definitely done everything different from that. So Nico would still probably be me as Arwenus.
Well, we'll continue where we're at for right now because that's a mess up on both of our
Okay.
ends.
Okay.
So, because we would have to rewind the whole thing.
Yeah,
'cause-
there's no worry about that. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. Because not just like if it was just right here, we could, but you also were talking to Lord Redwind as well. So, all right. What is Zamog doing? Just waiting.
Zamog has returned to his place a little further back, a little closer to the door, but has assumed a waiting position. He appears to be not doing anything nefarious, but one might assume that he was, the equivalent of people watching via listening, like his head just occasionally turns and tilts as conversations arise and disappear due to volume. But the smile on his face indicates that everything is copacetic to him at the moment.
All right. Alrighty. The first. I'm not sure if these are official yet or not. I can't remember if I made them or not, but we'll, whatever, if y'all try to bid on, can. So, ladies and gentlemen of my very finest guest, this servant right here will be going, I'm not going to keep moving him back and forth, be moving around behind there and coming back out every time. The first item on the agenda for tonight's auction. Just get some. Do some background music. The first one on the agenda is the Moonlight Veil. As you come around, a sheer silvery cloak and the twirls it around or whatever. This wonderful item is very, very nice. It gives you a chance to slip in and out of the shadows in some dim light or darkness, very relatively of ease. Maybe start debating at 100 gold?
Artis is going to whisper to Kalis. Nico would love that. Too bad she's not here.
Who's not here?
No, I'll explain later.
Oh, okay.
You've seen Nico go invisible in the dark.
Have I?
You haven't. She has.
So, this individual right here will start debating off. Yes, 100 gold pieces. You can honestly, you can see that Archon doesn't really give a crap, and Providence sister, she's like 200.
You're supposed to bid 125.
Oh, you show dominance. Providence.
I like that.
Yes. Another one's like 300. Providence, watch this. 1,000. And then going once, going twice, sold. They take the item into the back. The next one is they walk out with this little mechanical bird. Looks like a black raven. They wind it up. It starts flying as a demonstration. It comes to you, Providence. And you hear it land on your shoulder. And the message it currently has, it says, I am worth a great deal for messages across things. And it flies back. Or actually, you get a chance to respond. I can take a message back for you.
I'll pay 5 gold for you.
5 gold is up. It flies back and says, it says 5 gold has been offered for my to the person who's holding it up. So let's start the bidding out to the 50 gold. So basically,
Zimog will raise his hand on the 50 gold request.
50 gold right there. And then the little gnome back here seems very infatuated with it. I don't know if I showed you this little gnome behind you, or I don't know where you're at. Where you at? You're over here. This little gnome over here. This is 200 gold.
Oh, you don't need it. You could totally make something better yourself.
I love it. I may need to look at it more for intricate details. So you up to 200 gold. There's a mug. Back off, Blindy.
Zimog will turn that direction and crack a smile towards him, but then we'll turn back and kind of wave off to the auctioneer that he's not willing to pay more than 200 for it.
200 going once. Going twice. Sold! And they move on to a variable piece of art that comes out. It's a tapestry of the War of the Five Moons. It's an enormous woven depicting a celestial war. Worth thousands to collectors.
This is the auctioneer, correct?
Yeah. So as I described that, they start the bidding out at 300 gold. Actually, I got a message you, Zamon. I didn't give you enough money.
What was it a painting of again?
It is a painting. It's a tapestry of the War of Five Moons. Enormous
What is
moving mural depicting a celestial war. It's worth thousands to collectors.
Is the Five Moons anything related to all that stuff with Anyala or whatever, or is that a totally different event?
Give me a history check.
Because I'm so good.
I,
Hold on
I
one
guess
second.
I guess it could be religion as well.
Well, that was cuts. That is a 17 plus 3 for a dirty 20.
Yeah, so the War of the Five Moons was one of the wars that Inyala fought in before the events of what you know of the Eater of Souls. It's like one of her previous wars. Her sister as well. Which was
I wonder-
assassin.
I want to whisper to Nico, should I try to locate the goblet and message Glitch, or should I just let him look for it?
What language do you say this in?
Celestial.
Okay. I'll just give you a nod over my shoulder and say, try to find the item first.
Alright, he's gonna just back a little bit further into the hallway and cast locate objects on the goblet while the auction's happening. But
I would like to lean towards Arwinus just a little and whisper just loudly enough that Lord Elduin can hear. Isn't that tapestry beautiful? Wouldn't it be great? Like, wouldn't it just prove someone's loyalty or adoration of you if they bought that for you?
Immediately, Lord Edwin bids 800 gold on it and shuts down anybody that's trying to bid on.
She's not going to say a word and go, okay, smooth. It's very smooth. She'll give you a nod like, nice thinking.
Alrighty. Alrighty. So they bring out the ever glowing goblet.
Now, isn't that gorgeous?
And they start. Where was it at? Dang it, I lost it.
hopefully they bring it out before Isan had the chance to cast a spell.
The ever-glowing goblet says to hold untapped magical potential. Only the people attuned to it knows its true purpose.
500.
700.
6.
Archon says 800.
850.
875.
Elduin, what do you think of that having in our house?
Get a persuasion check.
Ay, Dios mío, okay.
Yes, dear, but I'm afraid it might catch stuff on fire.
Pity. Always love a little bit of flame.
We're at 875 right now.
Mm-hmm.
900.
1,000. That's Archon bids.
1,050.
11.
And then following that bid, he's also going to turn towards Nico, which he still has been introduced as Arwinus, and say,
I wonder if Arwinus has much use for such an item.
I'll smile and say 1150.
$1,200.
15.
1,600.
Archon bows out.
I do not recognize my opponent bidding on this. But you sound much too the high society type for purchases of this caliber, though your pockets may be deep. Methinks that your wishes might be misplaced.
and he will follow back with
1750.
1,800.
$1,800 going once, going twice.
bows out.
Sold. 1,800.
I lean over to Providence. I'm like, that is more money than I have ever heard of.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. It's just a dumb painting.
No, this is the goblet.
Goblet.
This is the goblet that I desperately need.
The next item is very special. They will out sitting on just like try is an eye. I present to you the eye of Vecna.
Nah.
Huh?
That's what Archon's here for.
That's Kalis remembering what the name of that lich was.
You say that out loud?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Kalis.
I lean over to Providence. That's a lich.
Oh,
Can I do a history or arcana or any kind of check to see if I would know anything about this?
I would like to as well, please.
All right, ahead as y'all do that, we'll pan over back to Glitch and what he is doing.
This takes one step towards the book. And starts looking around the room. He's going to think, oh, what if there's something? He's going to take a handful of ball bearings that he's been carrying forever and just throw them in the general dry area to see what happens.
If it matters, I'm using my DM's inspiration.
Okay. What did you try, Glitch? I'm sorry.
Just throws a handful of ball bearings towards the ledger to see if anything happens.
Nothing. Because that's mechanical.
Yep, just check it. Yeah. What? It's just gonna. Whoop, the screen went sideways. Oh well. Just gonna climb over that bench and grab the ledger.
Okay. You pick up the ledger.
Yeah, just kind of not touching the floor, but I don't know if that matters. But yeah, just climb on the table and grab it to like come off it and run.
Okay. Give me a dexterity saving throw.
Sure. Uh-oh. 10?
10. Now give me a wisdom saving throw. There we go.
Oh, that's where I have disadvantage.
Yeah, disadvantage on that? Oh yeah, you're a little teddy bear.
Yeah. Well, the
Well,
first
yeah.
one was 17. The next
Now, if
one.
you, I think if you hold Alt, it rolls with disadvantage.
Oh, I got a 4.
4. You're gonna take. Not bad. 6 points of psychic damage as the bells in your hair, like you hear ringing of bells in your hair. It's like, ching, and it kind of knocks you on your ass.
Yeah.
And you're no longer invisible because your concentration saving throw rolled a 2.
Yep. Oh, yeah. Ah. Do I have the book in my hand?
You have the book in your hand.
He's gonna get up.
Everybody in the auction
Run.
sees Lord Redwind leave.
Is there dim light here at all?
No, this place is pretty fucking lit up.
As soon as Lord Redwind leaves, Isam tries to back into the room to find that stairwell.
Oh, that little hallway. Oh, right here is dark. Like, pretty much the map is self-explanatory. Like, any dark areas would be like dark. You're kind of like in a dim light anyway.
Oh, since I touched the door, I'm gonna cast invisibility on myself because I know that went down.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll do that again.
What was that about?
There's the door. Uh-oh.
Yeah,
You should be able
Isam's
to-
ducking out and trying to make it up the stairs, and
Oh, no,
if he
it's
hits
right over.
dark light, he's gonna activate his wings on the way.
If Providence realizes that something's happening, she's going to just create a distraction in the only way that she knows how. And she's going to do it near... No, she's not going to do it near the Dragonborn. She'll say sorry. She'll step back here. She'll say sorry to the people around her, and she's going to use thaumaturgy. Just start screaming out loud as she can, and she's going to put up Celestial Revelation.
What does that do?
That's the what's it called?
Were you going to do this?
Where I'm standing right now.
To tell you, ma'am, calm down, stop. Listen,
So I am setting off Celestial Revelation, which I can't find. There we go.
Is
Radiant
that?
consumption.
Oh my god! Oh no!
oh my god.
So, ouchies!
Poor Kayla's.
Kalis, Zamog, and the pretty orc lady.
How much?
I think it's like only like 3. How much is it? Celestial no. What's it called? Radiant consumption, 3 damage. 3 radiant damage. So she's just trying to make as much commotion as she possibly can to see if she can get people to come back down the stairs.
My dear, you're a little too hot to handle. And she steps out of it.
Smart.
Seema
Hey,
kind of hisses.
Yeah, so you're in it as well, so you take 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, this happens every 6 seconds though.
Yeah, Kalis is a full-on, like, what the hell is going on? So he's, like, right in
Fun we're having.
her space. Like, are you okay? What's going on?
Thank you, Mil Mevis, for the follow.
She starts screaming out in Celestial. She's like, distraction.
Oh. Oh, okay.
So she starts yelling at things randomly in Celestial. She'll just be like reciting like prayers, just stuff. So she's basically just speaking in tongues really loudly while expelling energy.
Is Elderwin's focus now on her?
Sorry?
I was going to ask if Elderwin's focus is now on Providence screaming.
All right. We're going to, at this point, actually, we're going to actually call it here because it's 5 minutes to 8.
Okay.
So we'll
How
pause
far
it
down
here.
the hallway did Esau make it?
So we'll leave you with this. What Glitch has done, he triggered a magical trap that had relocked the door. He's trapped in that room. That alerted Lord Redwin of what happened. That's why he had left. You have now started something downstairs, which will put us in a combat state on the start of next session. Not necessarily to be in combat, but to keep track of what everybody is doing.
Yep.
Okay.
To keep it nice and organized.
Can we real quick just go over what Providence and Nico were able to glean with our religion checks about the Eye of
You remember what'd y'all roll? What was your scores? Again?
18.
21.
Yeah, y'all remember for your studies, numerous legends of Vecna was a powerful lich. You as players know who Vecna is. I'm not gonna go too crazy on it. So, like a few hundred years ago in this world, the pieces went missing, and the last. You do not know currently where the hand is, even though above table you guys know where the hand is. But seeing the eye is something kind of crazy. So, with that being said, this will call a close to tonight. The next time we'll be live with this will be in 2 weeks on the 4th of April. Same time, same bat channel. You're good to rejoin us there. Rain?
Welcome
To the party, Rain.
Welcome.
It's not really joining the party if you haven't been celestial radianced by Providence. It's just like the initiation.
True.
So yeah, I asked Rain because he did redeem the Fester's Bid Bad, and we were coming up with ways to start that plot as well. So we've kind of come up with this temporary character for that, and he decided to guest star. So, and for it to help do that. So, like I said, next time we'd be live with this would be August 4th, not August, April 4th, May 4th, May 4th. May the force be with you, Jesus.
That's the wrong one. Don't look at me and don't come at me and don't comment on it.
We all saw that.
Don't tell my husband.
No.
He
Bartender,
watches the
what
show.
you were doing was you were on your way down for a handshake and you were going to say nanu nanu, and then someone gave you a look and you backed off.
Sure,
There,
that.
there you
Whatever
go.
whatever
Yeah.
that is.
That's for Star Wars. That's
Mork
Star
and
Wars.
Mindy? What?
I got it. Don't worry.
Thank you.
All I know is Jar Jar Binks is awesome.
Oh, you know what I forgot.
I'll second that.
That's what I got to do. All right. Next time we will be live on this channel will be the May 4th. May the force be with you.
No, it's Thursday.
Hmm?
We have a session Thursday.
I
next week.
meant for this one. Dragonlance will
Oh,
be
you said this
on-
channel, so I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
that's right. All right. My apologies. For some reason that did not work right. Well, fits out on the after with whatever. What the heck? Ah, that's where it is. Okay. I'm fixing the overlay, guys. With I forgot to do. There we go. Now you can see his name. Very cool. Yeah, we'll be live Thursday for Dragonlance at 8 p.m. PST. A little bit later start. Like I said, we only got like 3 more episodes of that, so we're gonna wrap that campaign up as well. I'm pretty much rewriting the whole last chapter to make sure we can fit that in. And yeah, I think that's about it. I'm gonna be live in the Discord with WrestleMania Night 2 after this. Once we close this out, if you want to come into the Discord, !point Discord, join our Discord. Can somebody plug these in as we're talking about it? All right. Then if you're watching, I forgot to do the stop button. If you're watching on YouTube, please like and subscribe. Leave a comment down below. Subscribing is free. It helps out the channel. And let's see. Don't know what else to really talk about, so I'll turn it over to Glitch for more weird facts, or Garner.
Happier ones. Hippos can't swim. They're too big and heavy. And they're barely buoyant at all. They just don't swim, they just walk across the bottom. Or gallop. And they sleep underwater somehow. And they, without waking up, they just bob up and down and get a breath.
Isolde!
Hey, I am just surviving. Work gets really busy. That's all. That's all for me.
I feel that. JR!
Dude, that was way better than the chainsaw one.
Yeah, I had to say that awful one.
Yeah, that was crazy. JR the Nerd, every other Tuesday, but sometimes we take times off. Maiden Mayhem, come and check us out. Also, randomly, BG3 and Skyrim. My Insta is Nerd Empire if you want to get random memes and stuff. And that's it.
All right. Roartender.
Hi, I'm Bartender. I'm also just surviving life right now, but also doing a podcast with Isolde and Silver here and another friend of ours, Rune. We have our first full case recorded, and so as soon as I can figure out what's going on with the audio, because I severely messed it up while editing, but I can fix it. It's fixable. Everything is fixable.
Everything's fine.
Everything's fine. I'm learning. It's a thing, but thank you. But yeah, so that's what we're doing.
Make sure you give me those links so I can start putting them in the YouTube and stuff. Weasel.
Hey, I'm Weasel, or the one true Cecil in chat. Come join the Discord and do the monthly competitions. This month is basically reading a scene from a book and posting an illustration. Next month we're getting back to what started all of these, which is the what was it? It was the scavenger hunt event thing celebration, because no one told me to change the name when I gave them a chance. So join. There are prizes.
Arnis. Or Silverwolf.
I'm Silverwolf. I play Arwanis here every other Sunday. And then for Dragonlance, I'm Jean for a little bit. Besides that, I'm on hiatus for streaming until I can get my health back. And that's about it.
And then the man, the myth, the legend, Cleansing Rain, our special guests.
Hey, y'all, Cleansing Rain, excited to jump in, even if it only is for a quasi-limited short time. Excited to get to know the aspects of these characters and get a little more look into the homebrew world of the Order of the Goblet here. Very much looking forward to getting... I've only ever played games with 4 of you, so 3 of you first time playing with. I'm looking forward to that. Haven't streamed in a few months, busy life stuff, you know. I currently, in fact, after getting off here, it's 10:05 and I've got to have an exam turned in by midnight, so I'm going to be flipping over to get that exam taken care of. And
Good luck.
yeah.
Thank you for the raid, Alcafits, Artifice. How you say it?
Architects of Fate.
Architects of Fate. I am blind, guys. I am so sorry. Welcome in for the raid. You're coming in right when we're finishing up. You just missed us, but you know the VOD will still be there if you want to watch it, or if you can come over to YouTube and rewatch it as well. Catch up on the thing. They're currently at an auction, and some stuff is going down, so we decided to pause it because we're at our time limit. So with that being said, I'll thank you for bringing your people over. My name is Jugan. This is Goblets&Warlocks. We're primarily a D&D stream. Painter extraordinaire for miniatures. I haven't done that in a while. I might start getting back into that. And we just moved over to Virtual Foundry from Astral Real Miniatures. So, yep. Well, welcome in. We just finished session of D&D. Same. Nice. Well, I'll be shifting y'all over to another D&D stream, which I'll figure out in a second. But thank you guys for hanging out. I love you very much. And like I said, we'll be back Thursday for the home stretch of Dragonlance. Goodbye, guys.
In shadows deep, their story begins. 6 souls united through thick and thin. An elven princess leads with fire in her heart. Her flames burn bright, tearing foes apart.